Listeners, to Unseen Realms, where we delve into extraordinary personal accounts of the mystical and the mysterious. Today, we're exploring a truly intense and thought-provoking narrative from a woman named Christina, whose journey takes us deep into the world of the occult, spiritual warfare, and profound personal struggle. Her story, spanning decades, is a raw, unvarnished look at what happens when spiritual curiosity opens doors to experiences far beyond expectation. It's a compelling tale that challenges perceptions and raises many questions about the nature of reality and the unseen. Christina, a 40-year-old single mother from Minneapolis, describes being drawn to New Age practices, Wicca, and Reiki from a young age, starting at just 13. She felt a supernatural calling from God and embarked on a quest to connect with her deceased grandmother, Sandy, who passed when Christina was 16. This search led her into spirit communication and ghost hunting, experimenting with Ouija boards, even crafting her own and seeking contact at grave sites. She initially believed she was connecting with earthbound spirits, but later came to understand these entities differently. This period, marked by intense exploration, also coincided with a challenging childhood. Her mother and stepfather struggled with drug addiction, and Christina witnessed abusive behavior. Her grandmother, Sandy, was her, mom number two, a pillar of support, and her passing left an indelible mark, fueling Christina's desire to find her in the spiritual realm. As she navigated a difficult home life, she also fell into the party scene in her teens, experimenting with cocaine, ecstasy, meth, and psychedelics, describing herself as the quintessential party girl. What's fascinating here is how her early trauma and desire for connection seem to intertwine with her spiritual path, creating a foundation for the harrowing experiences yet to come. The turning point for Christina, around age 29 or 30, involved a deliberate attempt to open her third eye and gain clairaudience. What she hoped would be enlightenment, she says, plunged her into darkness, initiating a decade-long struggle with what she calls possession and spiritual warfare. She describes her home as a constant haunt, filled with torment and torture, giving her a glimpse of what hell might feel like. Her story is punctuated by incredibly vivid and terrifying encounters. She recounts a childhood experience at age 6 or 7, where she believes she was possessed by an evil spirit that threatened her family. Later, she describes what she identifies as a mimic spirit, shape-shifting to resemble her friend during a sleepover. In her late 20s, she details bobblehead spirits emerging from her dolls, initially seeming benign but then turning malicious, threatening her life. Christina also recounts deeply disturbing physical sensations and spiritual attacks, including a ritual that she believes showed her future trauma, visions of death, and even sexual attacks by a spirit, particularly after giving birth to her son. These experiences left her consumed by fear, feeling childlike and vulnerable. She sought help at a Christian mission for 8 months, enduring what she describes as hell and demonic attacks. Yet her pleas for understanding and belief were often met with skepticism, deepening her sense of isolation and distress. What stands out most acutely in Christina's account is her profound sense of disappointment and betrayal, not just by the spirit she encountered, but ultimately with God. She feels failed, abandoned, and questions why, after years of trying to be a Christian and seeking help, her torment continued. She believes these spirits are still with her 24/7, akin to a dark companion. Her narrative reaches a tragic point with the unjust loss of her son and her home, which she interprets as further evidence of divine abandonment. Christina's story is a powerful, if unsettling, testament to the human search for meaning, the potential dangers of venturing into the unknown, and the complex interplay between trauma, belief, and perceived spiritual reality. It leaves us with a stark reminder of how deeply personal and often terrifying these journeys can be. Christina's journey, from innocent spiritual curiosity to a decade-long battle against unseen forces, is a challenging one to process. It forces us to confront our own beliefs about the spiritual world, mental health, and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable torment. Her disappointment with God after seeking solace and deliverance is a particularly poignant aspect of her story. How do Christina's experiences shape our understanding of faith, trauma, and the boundaries of the spiritual realm? Thank you for joining me on Unseen Realms. Until next time, may your journey through the mysterious always be one of insight and wonder. Farewell.